Hi, welcome to another video of mathforallgrades.com. This video is about solving a small problem in percentages. I have written the question on the board here. Let me read it out for you. A company sells X books at rupees Y each. If the price of the book decreases by 20%, then by what percent the number of books sold must increase to keep the same revenue? So, let me tell you, let me form this equation. The revenue obtained by selling the books is a product of two factors. One is number of books sold and the other is price of each book. For example, if 10 books are sold at 10 rupees each, just consider that. If 10 books are sold at 10 rupees each, then the revenue would be the product of the number of books sold and the price of each book. So 10 into 10 would be the revenue, or you can also call it as income or sales, whatever the word may be. So revenue is a function of two factors. Revenue depends on number of books sold and price of each. So these variables x and y that are given, we can ignore them, and in fact in their places if you substitute some concrete numbers like 10, it would be more convenient and make the solution more easy. So let me take, instead of x and y, some exact numbers, concrete values such as 10 for number of books sold and price of each. So let's go ahead with the solution. So as I have already written, let us take revenue as 10 into 10. That is 10 books are sold at 10 rupees each. So the revenue or income would be 100 rupees. Now in the question it is given that the price decreases by 20%. As you can see, revenue depends directly on both number of the books sold and the price of each. So if there is a 10% decrease in the price, if there is a 20% decrease in the price, a 20% decrease in the price of each book will bring down the revenue also by a proportionate 20%. Revenue is directly dependent on both the factors number and price. So if price falls down by 20%, that will have a direct impact on revenue also. Therefore, revenue also will fall down by 20%. That is, initially revenue was 100, now it has decreased by 20% due to 20% decrease in the price. So what will be the new revenue? 20% less than 100. How do you find 20% less than 100? For that, watch another video of ours for how to find percentage less. So here I will directly apply the value. So 100 decreased by 20% will become 80. For example, take it like this: 20% is the decrease in the original revenue. We are considering original revenue as 100. So 20% is 20 by 100. That much decrease on initial revenue 100 would be equal to how much amount of decrease? 20 represents the amount of decrease. 20% is percentage decrease, while 20 is the exact amount of decrease. So 100 decreased by 20% will become 80. Now the question wants, by what percentage number of books sold must increase to get back the original revenue? In other words, this decreased revenue 80 must rise back to the initial revenue 100. So for that, what percentage increase must be seen, and that percentage increase in revenue would be the same as the percentage increase in the number of objects. As I told you, revenue or income by selling books will depend directly on both number and price of each book. If price increases, revenue also will increase by that same percentage. If number of objects sold decreases, then revenue also would decrease by that same percentage. So, a decrease or increase in each of these two factors, number and price, will have a direct impact on the revenue. So, if revenue increases, has to increase from the decreased value 80 to its initial value 100, then that would be also the percentage increase in number. So, now revenue has to increase from 80 to 100. Find out what percentage increase will be there from 80 to 100. If you have watched our videos on finding percentage increase, percentage decrease, then you will be able to better appreciate this solution, or even I will briefly summarize it. Percentage increase can be found in this way: amount of increase on initial value into 100%. This is the formula for finding percentage increase, which we have dealt in detail in one of our videos on percentage. Kindly watch that and come back to this to better appreciate this. So, amount of increase from 80 to 100 is 20. Amount of increase, not percentage increase. Amount of increase from 80 to 100 is 20, and that increase is on what number? Increase is there on 100 to on 80 to 100. So increase on 80. So 20 is the amount of increase on initial value 80. This constitutes how much percent? Let us divide. 20 divides 80 4 times. 100 by 4 is equal to 25. 4 divides 100 25 times. So from 80 to 100 there is a 25% increase. That means the decreased revenue 80 to rise back to the original revenue 100 must increase by 25%, and this increase will be brought about by increase in number of books to be sold to compensate for the decrease in the price of each book. So I will summarize this solution once again. Let the initial revenue be 100. A 20% decrease in the revenue due to a 20% decrease in price will bring it down to 80. 80 must again be restored to the original revenue, which is 100, and this will come about from the percentage increase in number of books sold. So from 80 to 100, what is the percentage increase required? It will be 25, found by using this method. So 20% decrease in price will require 25% increase in number to offset the decrease in revenue and restore the original revenue. Here finally I will give you a tip. Always remember, whenever a number decreases by 20%, then it will require a 25% increase to restore the decreased value to its initial value. Another pair I will give you. A 25% decrease in any number, maybe 100 or 80, whatever. A 25% decrease in any quantity will require a 33.33% increase to restore the decreased value to its initial original value. If you remember these pairs, then it will add speed and accuracy to your solution. Thank you for watching this video.